So when I left you yesterday, I was just putting the final touches to the top, ready to start moulding it, and I pulled a pretty late one yesterday, and actually have all the top half of the mould made. All the layers of fiberglass have been put on, the metal framework has been put on top, so now we have two halves of a complete emerald guitar mould. So it's kind of come a long way in the last few weeks. So now there's the fun part where we have to crack this open. So inside here we've got the plug that we use to form this, and we have to get it out. So hopefully all goes well, it should just pop out. So far so good. Well, that turned out perfect. Really happy with that. Now, this is the tricky part. So it's got quite steep sides on it. So no matter what you do, there's always going to be a certain degree of suction. That's it, starting to come now. It's worked out easier than I thought. There we go. So we started off with that, made that form for the Weissenborn, and now we've built an entire mould, and it's just worked out absolutely perfect. It's one of those things. You spend all the time getting the prep work right, it makes all the difference in the world. We've had no ages with undercuts. If we had, we would have seen some chips in the corners. No chips anywhere, which is really, really great to see. Going to be minimal amount of cleanup work to do on it now. So the next step now I have to do is more sanding and polishing. So we've got to sand all the surfaces and get everything tidied up. Also, I've got to start at this stage to make all of the templates that we'll use for cutting out all the carbon fibre, and that's a little bit of a process, but I'll probably actually start that before I start sanding the mould to avoid any damage. So there we go. From that to that to this. So I was going to actually just start now on making the templates, all the paper templates that I'll use for then cutting out the carbon and the veneers and so forth. But it's actually such a nice day, I'm just going to call it a day. I think I've pushed hard enough last night just to get everything this far. But it's a good time to kind of reflect just on how far it's come. We started off 2.5 weeks ago with the idea to build a Weissenborn. From that we developed a cardboard cutout of the shape that we were going to do. We made a foam and fiberglass three-dimensional model of the instrument with all the dimensions. We used that then to build a flange to be at the edges of the mould. Then we cast the back of the mould, made the metal frameworks for it. Then yesterday I moulded the top half. So a lot of different steps. Still a few more steps to go. We still have to make a mould to make a core that fits inside the head, to make the solid headstock. We still have to make all the templates. We still have to make a few decisions on things like scale length that we're going to make this. Still unsure whether I want to do a 25 or a 25.5 inch scale. So if you have any suggestions on that, let me know, and tell me why you would like one or the other. and we might make the guitar actually in a way that we can do both scales. So that's about it for today. It's such a beautiful day outside. I'm going to go and maybe go for a walk, might go fishing, do something, and have a little bit of a different evening. Playing in the background today, we have some beautiful music by Neil Warden, and we're going to play that out. Weissenborn Sketches. So that's Neil's competition entry. Thanks, Neil. And if you've got any videos, if you want to enter this competition to win one of the first Weissenborn guitars, then please send your videos. We've had some great entries so far, and really enjoyed listening to them. So that's it. Have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow.